Yo guys, my name is Sai, and here's my last lecture project. Chapter 28, Dream Big. I'm pretty sure most of you have had your dreams crushed. In my case, I got my dreams crushed like an emo boy's heart. For me, it was becoming a motorsports racing driver. Or for those of you that don't know what that means, it just means getting in a fast car and going fast, without the risk of getting arrested. Sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? And cool it is. But how'd that cool of a dream get crushed? Well, going fast needs money. And back then, I was broke. I was bottom of the barrel type of broke. I had to think multiple times on whether I should even buy anything for myself, and I still do to this day. So unless I was born into a millionaire family and go-karted since the ripe age of 3, I had absolutely no chance of getting into racing without sponsors, which I also didn't have. Plus, my parents were absolutely convinced that I would get unalived partaking in GT3 racing. So I stuck to going to school and focusing on being the scarlet lead child of the family, although the aim is to race in the GT3 or GT4 class in the not too distant future. Chapter 11, the happiest place on earth. Honestly, coming from a completely different country and having to learn both types of education, I could definitely say that this one ain't even a brick wall. This is the Great Wall of China type of wall. But with enough determination and proper tools, one can do anything. Like for example, it'll take way longer to dig a hole with an eraser than to dig a hole with a shovel. And I just so happen to have a shovel on my exile to India back in 2016. Now, I didn't actually have a shovel, but I'll explain that part in a bit. Due to visa issues, me and my family were stuck in India, and I had to study there for about 4 years. So from 2nd to 6th grade. And it's hella hard there. So going back to the analogy, I made some friends who had helped me through some hard times in my educational career. Those guys were everything for me. Chapter 21, J. Speaking of best friends, I used to have a best friend who stuck with me through everything. This man will be there during my good times and the bad. But as for everything in life, the good times don't last forever. If they did, then we would never know they were the good times. In summer of 2021, my boy left California for Texas. I don't know why, but I'm guessing less taxes. And after a while, we got on with our own lives. We still talk from time to time, but most of the time we're just hella busy. Plus, this man is now 2 hours ahead of me. So in life, instead of worrying about the bad times, we should savor the good times, because who knows when it'll end. Chapter 7, I never made it to the NFL. Low-key, I'd say the biggest critics in my life were my parents and relatives. My parents would give me both good and bad criticism, whereas my relatives would just criticize me in a bad way. These guys were D1 haters. I'd do something good, they would criticize me. And if I even dare to make a mistake, they would just go insane. But having haters ain't that bad. You just gotta learn to ignore them, because sometimes the criticism they give you don't even make a difference. To be honest, my parents were the only critics I actually listened to. Chapter 24, a recovering jerk. Feedback is the most vital to improving anything, from products to your own personality. Sometimes all someone needs is another person's feedback or second opinion. Some feedback I received was on my personality. When I came back from India in 2020, I was hella socially awkward. I didn't talk to anyone, and there was a valid reason for that. I didn't know how to talk to people. The English I knew was mostly English from 2nd grade. I don't know any slang or how to talk to people without sounding like a complete idiot. So I just kept to myself. When we went back to in-person school after COVID hit like a semi-truck, I was kind of forced to start talking to people. I would listen to how they talked and started picking up the language from there. Then a few of my friends gave me feedback on my sense of fashion and helped me improve my speaking skills. Freshman year of high school, I got a little better and was able to drastically improve my stuff by sophomore year. And the rest is history.
They said my body looked like a tapeworm. I got beat up by somebody with a jerry curl. I went on a date with Candace from Phineas and Ferb. I tried to get driver's lessons from SpongeBob. I feel like Danny Phantom, I'm about to go ghost. I got it.
And that wraps up my last lecture project. Thanks for watching. Peace.